Hi there, everybody. It's me again, Anthony, the Vampire Slayer watcher. Well, actually, wait, that made it sound like I was a watcher, but I meant to say like I'm a watcher of Vampire Slayers. No, that like I watch TV shows about Vampire Slayers. Yeah. So I'm here again with Kylan, and we're about to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 1, episode 5. Never kill a boy on the first date. Of course, if you don't know, I already have seen this show a lot. I'm a big fan of it. Kylan hasn't, so we're kind of watching it from two different perspectives here, and I'll be asking him questions as we go along just to see his thoughts about things, being somebody that hasn't seen the show before. But otherwise, yeah, I think this will be good. How you doing, Kylan? You ready?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Ready for everything.
Well, then let's go. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 1, episode 5. Never kill a boy on the first date.
And get himself killed.
Does he somehow look even uglier than he did in the first 2 episodes?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of all do, in my opinion.
That's not written any.
What's this?
Oh, not this one.
This one she doesn't love. Oh, Emily Dickinson.
We're both fans.
So this is kind of Buffy's first crush.
I think we should.
Yeah, you can kind of see.
Right. I'm sorry, you're right. Vampires.
But I guarantee you there's something going on with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only student to ever walk into the library and get a book this whole time. There's clearly something fishy going on here.
They really do underutilize that library now that you mention it.
This is always completely empty. Like, nobody's ever in there.
I mean, how'd the lane go? No, I don't mean that either.
It went fine, thank you. Just a scene.
Damn.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
Boy.
The dark forces are aligning against us, and we have a chance to beat them back. Tonight, we go into battle.
Perhaps I miscalculated.
There goes Buffy again with the cut from one thing that says something to cutting to another thing that's the exact opposite.
If your identity as a Slayer is revealed, it could put you and all those around you in grave danger.
Or everyone would just forget it again like they did last time it was revealed to everyone.
You will be judged.
He doesn't look very nice.
He doesn't. He does not look happy to be there, so I don't think she has anything to worry about. Cordelia is practically molesting him.
Seriously. Cordelia stooped in and stole her man, bro.
She did.
Oh. Well, my watch broke and we don't have any clocks in our house, and so I didn't know what time it was or even what day it was.
Trapped down here so long, I've nearly forgotten what it's like on the surface. Well, there'll be time enough to remember. Bug.
Boy,
Thought he was just gonna eat it.
Or ones that sometimes they go to movies. Movies. Interesting. And I saw on TV.
Is he adjusting the mirror?
A bunch of people are.
Hey. Hi. You have a date.
That's weird, the librarian at her house.
By tomorrow.
You're not getting off that
Seriously.
easily.
The music is also adds to the 90s vibes.
I do wonder what kind of club the Bronze is, though, that, like, I mean, all these high schoolers just go there and, like, what do they be drinking? Like, it's just it's an interesting situation.
Shirley Temples. But maybe there was a time where you could, like, go out and dance back in the day.
Aren't there laws against this
Maybe,
sort
I
of
mean,
thing?
I don't know if there still is or not. I don't do that, so.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah, definitely
Look at you here,
not
all alone.
like us, but I'm sure,
Cordelia, I'm here
like,
with Buffy.
it's accessible to somebody.
Okay. You want to dance?
No, I'm still here with Buffy.
You are so good to help the needy.
I feel like at this point, Cordelia only wants him because Buffy wants him. Like,
Seriously. I hope that's one thing I'll say. I hope they, like, flesh out Cordelia a little bit more, because she seems kind of one-dimensional to me. But even though she is one of my favorite characters. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even see that at first. I was looking at the door.
Dang, he's screwed.
That's one thing about, like, TV shows, it seems like even when you've seen them before, after a while, it kind of feels like watching it for the first time again. Even though you remember like the main stuff, it's like the little stuff. It still feels new.
Yeah, that's how it felt for me with Breaking Bad when I was rewatching it.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the phone, call 911. That boy is gonna need some serious oxygen after I'm through with him.
The Return of Angel.
I was just curious, now that we're seeing Angel again here, and we've seen him a few times before in the series, but we still don't know much about him. So before we do start really learning anything about him, I wanted to just know, like, what are your thoughts on Angel, and do you have any like guesses or predictions on like what his whole deal is?
I have a couple of different ideas, theories, but I haven't really been shown anything. For one, I think that he's obviously also a Slayer, so I think that him and Buffy are gonna end up having to team up at some point to take down some big threat like the Master and them. But I also think that I think there's a little bit of tension between them.
Okay.
Like sexual, in terms of sexual tension.
Yeah.
Or romantic tension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can kind of see them being together at some point. But then again, this show did kill off one of the main characters in the first episode, so they could be using that as like a Trojan horse to get me to think that that's gonna happen even when it's not, you know?
Right. Yeah. Feel you. All right. Interesting. Well, yeah. Just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
Oh, yeah, well, we knew it would happen eventually, so we figured, hey, why fight it?
Wow.
You guys
Of all the things I could have said.
Because of the fun.
Owen, you can't be here.
Oh, and I suppose you guys are alive? What are we doing here? Are we gonna see?
So he's about to find out she's a Slayer too.
Those bars up there are all bent, so.
It is you. They came
Is
out
that a dead body he's on
I
top?
was more than a match for them.
Meaning,
Definitely a dead body.
But they,
There's been like at least one jump scare every episode so far.
let's find out.
okay, I just need to get Owen and the other. Nothing.
Oh man. This does not end well for them.
So they just barricaded themselves in.
What's going on?
Dang!
Oh no.
He just did that with his head?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is risen in me.
Wow.
I swear Giles gets knocked out so much.
Dead. He was found wanting. Your turn.
That's one way to kill a vampire.
Toasty.
I might.
Don't.
Dang. Kind of sucks for Buffy though. She never really gets to experience life as like a regular
Oh, you mean
teenager.
specifically about you?
The plight of a vampire slayer.
Generally.
Absolutely. When can we do something like that again?
I don't know. I don't like some. I kind of don't like this
Downtown,
guy.
in the morning and pick a fight in a bar.
Why?
How about tonight?
Something about watching him makes me feel like I'm looking at Dawson's Creek or something. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
Grocer. My father gave me a very tiresome speech about responsibility and sacrifice.
Sacrifice, huh?
Welcome, my friend.
Dang, here got a little boy.
Leave Haley Joel Osment alone.
I'm curious to see what's going on with that little boy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, once again they did the whole little trick where they say one thing and then it cuts to the opposite when like he's like the master's having a pretty bad day. But nope, it looks like he's having a pretty good day actually since he does have the anointed and I guess they just had the total wrong idea. So looks like things are about to get hairy. What did you think about this episode?
I thought it was good. It was, to me, it was along the lines of an episode like the witch episode, just because it kind of shows how, like I was saying earlier, how Buffy doesn't have the ability to be a regular teenager because she has like responsibilities as a vampire slayer, and you could kind of see that it took a toll on her in those episodes. This one, maybe a little bit less so than the other one, but still kind of there. So I thought that was interesting to see.
I felt like it was even more so in this episode because it seemed like the main kind of lesson or story from this episode at the end of the day was like she liked this guy, but then because of her life and her, her true identity and her secret, she's not actually able to be with him. And so things that she really likes and wants or whatnot, she can't have. And that was present in the third one, but I felt like it wasn't as much of a forefront theme as in this one. But it's definitely, it's definitely the case in both of them. It's her unfortunate life. Like this one is also starting to get into the point where like it's been a while since I've seen this, so it still feels kind of new. Like I didn't really remember everything that was happening, so I kind of felt like I was watching this for the first time again too. So it was fun to watch and get surprised by all the little things that happened. I think it's really funny, all the little jump scares and stuff that they do here on the show. But overall, I enjoy it. Yeah, I think they're keeping a good job of keeping Angel as a mystery, like building him up and just having this mysterious air around him. He always kind of comes in and just gives some cryptic information, and usually it's correct, and Buffy doesn't listen until it's almost too late.
Yeah. It is pretty interesting to see him, like he kind of delivers his message and then rolls out.
Right, exactly. Well, all right, that's another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was episode 5. Leave a comment down below, talk about what you thought of the episode, and like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. So until next time, have a good life, or bye.